Hi guys, welcome to this video. The call you're about to listen to is me with a very angry seller in foreclosure who's going through a divorce. He's angry towards his ex, he's angry toward us and everybody else reaching out to him. And I'm, trying to help this seller help us help him solve his problem, right? To get it to the finish line. But remember, guys, when you're reaching out to these pre-foreclosure sellers, what are you trying to accomplish? You're trying to solve problems. Most of the problems have nothing to do with the property. It has to do with personal issues they have. Like this one is divorce. Some of them is somebody that passed away. Some of them is, the property is a shit show. They don't have the money to fix it up. Some of them is, they just lost a job. Whatever the case may be, you're like a real estate doctor. See, when you walk into your doctor's office, what do? First, they identify the problem. Then they prescribe what? They prescribe the medication. It's the same thing in the real estate, right? So first thing is you identify the pain, right? So remember, guys, you're a problem solver. You're reaching out to the sellers, trying to help them navigate their personal issues, right? You're reaching out to them, trying to be a solution provider, and where they're at. What have they tried so far? Then from there, you try to help them, move on to the next chapter of their lives if that's what they're trying to accomplish, or keep the home if that's what they're trying to accomplish, right? So I have the whole playlist, guys, of me having conversations with sellers in foreclosure. So make sure you check that out, and I'll put some of them in the description below. And guys, enjoy the call. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoy the call. Leave a comment below, and then leave questions if you have any, and I'll be sure to answer them. Now let's get to the call. So Adam, I was talking to Ryan. I think you guys been talking about your property in Texas for a minute, and he was telling me that one of the things that is holding back for us moving forward is you are asking a $5,000 upfront, not refundable. But I'm still confused about exactly. I wanted to basically hear it from the horse's mouth. What is it about the 5,000 that we're stuck on? Because I'm not sure I'm understanding.
Well, let's put it this way. I had two women, same situation as you, who I've been working with for 2 months, that I signed a contract with
Okay.
before you guys even came along.
Got it.
Okay?
Okay.
And they had everything lined up. I signed the contract. Cindy and my ex-wife basically made everything to the point where there was constant battle back and forth
Okay.
about those women buying the house.
Okay.
Okay? Then all of a sudden, here comes Ryan. I don't know who Ryan is. I just know what my ex-wife has done. I just know what my ex-wife has done to me.
Okay.
2 years.
Okay.
For 2 whole years.
Got it.
I know what he's done.
Okay.
And including causing me to run up an $11,000 attorney bill that ended up going nowhere. And then all of a sudden she has an attorney and we're going into mediation. She has legal representation and I don't, because I can no longer afford the attorney. So I get stuck with all the bills on the house.
Call Andrew if he's not on the cell phone. Tell him.
I get stuck with everything. And she's accusing me now the reason why the house hasn't sold, which is she has to be convinced clearly that she is divorce free, that she was as responsible for making the house as was I was.
Oh wow.
And she did not. And she did nothing.
Got it.
And everything I did through the divorce process to make it go amicably, to make it go cheaply, she caused me to lose more and more and more and more money to the point where I'm living on 30 cents ramen noodles right now.
Oh my God.
Okay?
Got it.
I'm living on 30-cent ramen noodles.
Got it.
I have to move out of the house because my mental health and my emotional health, I could no longer live in the house. And so I had to get out. So now I'm paying for an apartment and a house.
That is crazy. Okay. Yes.
I am literally 2 months behind on bills.
Okay.
I've got credit me down.
Okay.
I can't pay the loan off.
Okay.
I can't pay for anything.
Got it.
So here you guys come along. I don't know who you are.
Absolutely.
What am I going to do? I'm going to protect myself.
Absolutely.
How am I going to protect myself? I want non-refundable money that if my ex-wife has worked out some deal with you guys that's gonna financially screw me, that I'm doing something to protect myself. As a matter of fact, I'd rather $10,000 up front, non-refundable.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And but the other women were making sure that I was able to walk away from this deal with money in my pocket so that I could pay my bills.
Got it.
I'm not dealing with people that I don't know with no comfort. I'll be honest with you, I have zero comfort with you gentlemen. Because I don't know you. I don't know what conversations you had with my ex-wife.
Right.
I don't know what deals you and my ex-wife have worked out.
Right.
I don't know if you're giving her $5,000 at the end of the closing so she could go live.
Right. Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
I don't know.
No, absolutely. Now it all makes sense. That's the reason why I wanted to talk to you directly.
Any proceeds on the house, I get 55% of any proceeds on the house.
Got it.
But how do I know that that's going to happen if there's any money available to me on the sale of the house? I don't. And it's not to insult you gentlemen. It's not. I'm not.
No, I get it. I absolutely get it. I absolutely get it. Now it makes sense. It makes absolute sense. I would do this. I would do the same, by the way, Adam. I would absolutely do the same as what you're doing right now. This is nothing personal. So I get it.
This is business.
Exactly.
This is business.
Exactly.
And I've turned it all over to God. I'm a very Christian man. Okay.
Every time they say this, I'm a Christian man, they are always the worst. Just so you know. They lie the most.
Yeah. So this is all in God's hands as far as I'm concerned. I'm relying on Him.
Absolutely.
Also, just to let you know, I just literally got off the phone half an hour ago with the realtor who was supposed to represent me. So I was trying to get her to take on selling the house 2 years ago when all this started.
Okay.
And Jill refused to go with this woman because it was the woman I was bringing on.
Yeah.
She insisted we had to use Cindy.
Okay.
And now all of a sudden, Jennifer.
This is Ryan's seller that is requesting $5,000 up front, not refundable. Nasty divorce. And he's a Christian man. He talks like, got it.
And Jennifer taking him. Jennifer Sheridan is taking over. So again, there's things going on the other side that I have no idea what's going on.
Absolutely.
So I'm trying to protect me.
Got it. No, now it absolutely makes sense, Adam. This is business, and again, like as I said, on your shoes, I would do the same. Number one, number two, I've been through a divorce 2 years ago, and my ex-wife ran with my daughter in Belgium. Okay, so I completely get where you're coming from. I'm not gonna even get into that story. But, you know, like you said, this is business. Even for us, this is business at the end of the day. And we want to make sure all parties that are involved are protected, including us, because we come in with money to the table to buy a property. So we have to make sure our investment is protected as well. Now, that's an easy one. It seems like it's really the issue here is our fault, because typically when we're doing deals, everything is fully disclosed. Now, the issue that you just told me about right here is really easy. It seems like your ex-wife has been dealing with, you know, some women. I don't know them. We have nothing to do with those women. That's number one. But number two, you guys have a divorce decree, right? And real estate is very regulated. Me and you and your ex-wife, we're not closing by shaking hands. We have to go through a closing attorney. Show them the paperwork. That's number one. Number two, whatever money we agreed, which I'm going to tell you exactly right now what we agreed with your ex-wife, but whatever we agreed, we don't decide to give any money to your ex-wife. The attorney does that. So the attorney is going to say, hey, Adam, and hey, what's your ex-wife's name? Jewel. Hey, Jewel and Adam, where is your divorce decree? And if you hand that over to the attorney will disperse whatever funds you guys are supposed to receive according to the divorce decree. I don't have no control on that, nor do you. Does that make sense? That's number one.
Yeah.
Okay. So nobody can screw you because you guys have a divorce decree and I don't make the payment. You don't receive the money directly, the attorney. There's an attorney in the middle. They disperse the funds, okay? Based on whatever the divorce decree says. So nobody's going to screw you of anything. Secondly, the agreement with your wife, you should have known what is being agreed upon. So if Ryan, whoever you've been speaking with up to this point, haven't explained that to you, that's really their fault. But the agreement so far as I understand from my team, now I'm just the guy who write the checks. I'm just behind an office, the boring guy. I just get in when things get complicated, right? But we agreed $2,000 that is going to the sellers. Whoever the sellers are, that means you and your ex-wife on this property, okay? So, and then we're taking care of, because I think you guys were behind on some liens on this property, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're taking care of that, right? And then whatever cash is going to you guys, Ryan, correct me if I'm wrong. What is the agreement on the cash to sellers?
Yes, it's the 2,000, you're correct.
Okay, was that agreement both with Adam and the ex-wife? Did you guys have that conversation? What was that like?
Yeah, well, I sent over the addendum of the 2,000, so I sent that to Cindy. I believe Cindy sent that to Jill and to you as well, Adam.
Adam, did you receive that?
Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
whatever I was receiving from Cindy, I didn't know who it was coming from, what it was regarding,
Got it.
because there was no physical conversation ever had. I just received an email.
Okay.
I said, if I received an email from Cindy, I've received stuff to be signed from Cindy.
Okay.
I've been like, after what she put me through with those women who were trying to buy my house, at the same time, I was receiving things back and forth.
No, I get it. I get it. It seems like you're blindsided on everything. You don't know what's going on. But the reality is, Adam, you have all control. And the reason being because nobody, I don't care who they are, cannot buy this property without you signing on the dotted line. So when we go to closing, you will receive all the closing documents from the attorney. And unless you sign, there is no closing. So really nobody can screw you over on anything, even if they wanted to, right? So
$2,000, 55% of it is mine.
exactly, but that's what I'm saying. That's what your divorce decree says, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that divorce decree, you're gonna have to provide it to the closing attorney because they disperse the funds. Your wife don't get access to these funds, so she don't get what she wants. She get what the divorce decree says. So when we open escrow, which we haven't opened escrow because we don't have a contract. Do you know what opening escrow is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when we open escrow, obviously the attorney is gonna contact you and contact your ex-wife. They will know there is a divorce issue here. The first thing they're gonna ask you guys is all your legal paperwork plus the divorce decree. Once they get that, whatever funds we send to the title to the attorney, those funds get dispersed based on what our agreement says and what the divorce decree says. So none of you touch the money, you know, based on your wants. It is based on what the divorce decree says. So you are gonna get that 55% if that's what your divorce decree says. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So for the coming to the $5,000, typically when we're doing a real estate transaction, it really doesn't matter how much earnest money I put down, because if I'm buying the deal and I commit to the deal, I don't care if I put down $10,000 because it goes towards the deal anyway, right? But here's the challenge. When I'm signing a contract and I haven't even opened escrow yet, there is few things that are unknown. One, I don't know if there is any other liens that you guys maybe don't know about and I don't know about, right? This is the reason why we open escrow through an attorney and then they do the title search to protect you guys and protect me, right? The second thing is I don't even have a contract. So if if I have a contract with you, typically on average it takes about 14 days to close on a real estate transaction if the title is clear with the title company, okay? If we go through the whole 14 days or the 30 days, whatever amount of time, because we don't do the title search, you don't do it, the attorney does. If they come back to us and they say, hey, everything that you guys agreed with Adam and your ex-wife, everything that you guys agreed, there's nothing new that we found, there is no other issues, title is clear, and we decide to back out even after that, you can keep the whole $5,000 or the whole $10,000 at that point, because then we're unprofessional at that point. But let's say hypothetically, which happens all the time, right? We deal with sellers where they've owned the property for a while, whatever the case may be. Like the last divorce file that I closed, Adam, the ex-wife had took a bunch of credit card liens that she never told us about. and it came up at title and we had to deal with it, but she never told us about it, so it wasn't part of the agreement. So now at the closing, we have to address that, right? That's the whole reason we do a title search. So if those kind of things come up to where, hey, we didn't know about this, there's a 10,000 lien of whoever, solar panels, it doesn't matter, we didn't know about it, then we're going to come back to you and your ex-wife and say, hey guys, here's the title search, and it says there's this $10,000 lien, and we didn't know about it. You guys didn't tell us. Maybe you didn't know, right? So at that point, now we need to adjust. That's the only time we can go, hey, this kills the deal for us. The numbers don't work anymore because of unknowns that wasn't part of the initial agreement. Then we can back out and get our money back. But if nothing else comes up that we didn't agree, if everything that comes up is things that we agreed upon and we decide to back out, then you can keep our money 100% and you deserve to keep that money. But before then, we cannot give you money that is not refundable when we don't even know what's going on with title. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only reason why. So that I cannot do that. Like, I'm a professional at the end of the day. I understand this is business, but the reality is real estate is regulated. I cannot screw you over. You cannot screw me over. That's the reason why we have an attorney in the middle for both of us. Plus, I don't know if your name is on the deed or the mortgage, but whatever the case may be, we cannot close without you signing on the dotted line. So your ex-wife cannot screw you even if she wanted to. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.